Hey there. So it's currently been a while. The funny thing is, whenever I try to come up with an idea or a plan, it just doesn't work out. Life tends to get in the way. Like earlier, I tried recording this video and I had to completely start all over because everything gets in the way. And you just gotta learn how to overcome it. You gotta learn how to adapt around it. And you also gotta learn just to go right through all your problems. And I've been trying. Life gets in the way, and that happens. It sucks, but it happens. You gotta make the most of it. Um, like for example, I've been planning. I've been brainstorming. I've been scheming up ideas for videos I want to do, and I think people would enjoy them. But the thing is, I just need two things: time and resources. Two things I don't really have at the moment. Yeah, I have some resources. I can work around some things. I have my phone, I have my computer over there. But the thing is, it's the other part, the second key item: time. I just don't have time. It's either work all day and stay up all night doing my own projects and be crappy the next morning because I didn't go to bed, or I could not do my projects, go to sleep, and work and be efficient. Um, and because of that, I want to make sure I'm doing a good job at my job. I want to make sure that I can prepare for life. I suck with money, and but lately I've been trying. The keyword is trying. I've been trying to save my money, and that's really difficult. Now, but hey, it's all fine. You gotta make it through it. You gotta go through it. Anyhow, today is my YouTube channel's 5th anniversary, and to be honest, like I said, I had ideas brainstorming. I had things boiling up in the back of my mind. I even had some things written down, but I lost time. I had this all kind of planning for a month. There's some people I asked for help. Yeah, some people did help, and I appreciate their help. But they either had to back out because they had their own life things they needed to deal with, or they flat out refused. And that's fine. That's absolutely fine. Everyone has their own thing to do. Because I originally had this whole idea to make this full fun video, just like my twins. I was going to have a twin come out of that door. I was going to have a twin over there throwing stuff around. I don't know. I had minds. I had ideas coming out. But unfortunately, like I said, two things: energy, or no, it was time and resources. I had the resources, not to the full capacity that I wanted, and I just didn't have time. I originally wanted some people to help me out with certain projects because I wanted to announce a couple things too. I wanted to give you guys a couple things. Like, for example, I'm starting up my own Minecraft server soon. I wanted it to be up and available and ready to go right now, so I could just slap up the IP address right here. But that's not ready. In fact, the server got shut down for some reason, and I need to figure out why it's not booting back up. I also have my own Discord server. I wanted to do a couple things in there. Like, I want to learn how... I wanted to... Not learn, but I wanted to start live streaming. I don't have the full capacity resources. I don't have the full resources to live stream to YouTube or Twitch. but for some reason I have enough to live stream to Discord of all platforms. It sounds ridiculous, but it works. Um, and another thing I started to do, I haven't done it last week, but a thing I started to do is story time. I have this thing called, actually it's a game. It's a choose your own adventure type of game called Choices That Matter. The story we're going with is, and their souls were eaten. What I would do is I would make a stage on Discord. I'd read the story out loud, and whenever a choice came up, I would type that choice. It's one of two choices. Every choice is two choices. That's four. And I would make a poll. I would have whoever's listening make a choice, and the one with the highest choice, we go down that path. Now, if there's a tie, I would either A, flip a coin, or I would B, if I want to vote sometimes, I will place my bet just to break the tiebreaker. And I think it's very fun. And I planned on doing that every Wednesday, but again, I just don't have time. Sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. And that's the frustrating part with life. Just like last year. Last year I didn't make a anniversary vlog. For the first 3 years of my YouTube channel, I made a look at me, this is my anniversary, this is where I'm at now. And funny enough, all three were at Camp Chwanaki, of all places. Last year, I actually wasn't at Camp Chwanaki, and because of that, I actually forgot my anniversary. Last year, I completely forgot, and I don't know how I missed it. I just completely missed it. I even went on my YouTube channel and I scrolled back just to be sure that if I did one or not. I completely forgot. Because I haven't been to Camp Chwanaki for over 2 years. 2 years ago was my 5th and final year there. It just so happened to be the same year I became a staff member. And then the next year rolled around. I did apply to work back at the camp again. But then a thing called COVID hit. COVID-19. Or coronavirus, as some people call it. But that hit, and the camp got shut down. Even though people already paid in advance to go to the camp, they all had to get refunded. Not fun at all. And because of that, I even though I did apply, I never got a response back. And because of that, I just applied to a different job. And to be honest, I'm making better pay. I met new people, and I'm enjoying working with them. I love talking to people, which is a funny thing because I'm not good at talking to people at all. I never like looking at their eyes. I don't like having eye contact. I like right now, I'm supposed to be looking at you at the camera lens, but I keep looking over here because that's where I am, and I like looking at myself, not you. Even though you're a beautiful or a handsome person, I just like looking at myself because I'm better. Although I could shave a little bit, but that's not the point. The point is that some things tend to get in the way. And that's all it seems to be this year. Every time this year I wanted to do something big, something gets in the way. I had braces for a while. I was supposed to wear a retainer. Just so happened I was supposed to wear those retainers during the first few months of my new job. Well, new at the time. And I had to do customer service, meaning I had to talk to people. And with those retainers on, I had a hard time talking because they were new. My teeth were hurting, my mouth was hurting. I had a hard time talking to people. To be honest, I didn't wear them. And because of that, I never got them they kind of reverted back to being crooked. And I need to go back to the orthodontist because they said if any problem happens, come back to us. And I haven't gone back. I'm planning on setting an appointment soon. See, life gets in the way, and gotta go. I don't really remember the last couple of years. I think, yeah, last year it was kind of a blur for me. It was when COVID hit. I didn't go to Chwanaki, which was the first year I actually didn't go to Chwanaki. This is actually my second year of not going. It's very weird. It's been a long time. But I wanted to work at Chwanaki. That didn't happen, so I got a new job, and they did accept me, and I'm doing great. And I'm almost through my first. Yeah, I'm almost there to my first full year, which is crazy to think about. And if it wasn't for my current job, there's a lot of things here I wouldn't have. Like, for example, this phone that I'm recording on is a Samsung Galaxy S21, and it's probably the best phone I have ever had. I wouldn't have this stand. I wouldn't have all these Wii games. I wouldn't have majority of these controllers. Heck, I wouldn't even have the Wii U right here. I wouldn't even have my Nintendo Switch. I wouldn't have most of the things on top of the shelves. Heck, all these games right here, I probably wouldn't have most of them. Heck, even if I wanted to, I probably wouldn't even have this pickaxe. Yeah. But the thing is, there's a couple of quotes. There's two quotes because everything lately has been by twos. Last year, no, it was 2 years ago, everything was by threes. This year, everything is by twos. The first quote is by Peter Capaldi. You may know him as the 12th Doctor in Doctor Who. But his quote is, "It's nice to be important, but it's important to be nice." And that's one thing I've been trying to do. I've been trying to be nice. Has that always been working? I don't know. The second quote is, "Today you are you. That is truer than true. There's no one alive who is youer than you. Shout loud, I am lucky to be what I am." That quote was by Dr. Seuss. Fun fact, back when I was in, third grade, fourth grade, there's this man who made a little book called Ty Raccoon and a Little Race or something like that. I think I had the book over here. I can't find it. But anywho, this book, it was the actual author of this book based it off of the National Park Yosemite in California. And he visited my school, and he was in an assembly area. He read the book out loud to all the students, and he was going to give away a free copy of his book signed. And and he was going to give it away to whoever could answer his question. The question was, what is Dr. Seuss's real name? To be honest, I didn't know his name wasn't Dr. Seuss. I didn't even know what his name was. It wasn't until my teacher just leaned over to me and said, Theodore Seuss Geisel. And because of that, I never forgot his name. So what's even more funny is that I was in the very top, very back, in the far, far back, all the way up to the wall of the steps. And every kid was waving their arms, shouting, me, me, me. No, I just so happened to be right in the middle of the aisleway. I didn't have my hands up. I was just sitting there because I knew someone else was going to be picked, and I'm not going to try. And plus, I didn't even know his name. But then the guy looked, and because I'm right there in the wide open, because I'm in the far back and I'm at the end of the stairway up, he saw me and he picked me for whatever reason. And it wasn't, and because of my teacher, I just said Theodore Seuss Geisel. He's like, oh, that's right, coming on down. It's so fun. I'll never forget that moment. To be honest, I wasn't sure if that was rigged or not, where he purposely picked me or not. I don't know. I may never know. Oh shoot, my camera stopped. No. Anyway, we'll see. Life tends to happen in different ways, and I guess my camera stopped. Oh well. Anyway, that's my 5th year so far. It's just life comes and goes in mysterious ways. I am happy for many different things that happen throughout the 5 years. There are many things I am highly disappointed of, but you just got to move on, and you got to live through it. And if by you listening to me, then thank you. I wouldn't really ask for anyone who's awesome than you. Why in goodness gracious would you listen to a rambling fool like me? Nonsense. Just nonsense. You're crazy if you want to listen to me. I'm an idiot. I know. Anyway, thank you. Thank you for these 5 years of being with me, and I hope to see you in the next 5 years. You know what's funny is most YouTubers that I follow, they ended up getting more than 10 million subscribers within their 10 years. And here I am, halfway there, and I barely even have 200. But hey, it's not a race, it's not a competition. To be honest, I'm not giving it my all. But someday I hope I can. And again, I can't say this enough, but thank you. Thank you so much. All right. Bye.